What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video, man. So today, baby, what I'm going to be talking about is spiritual soul and a guy named Vontoocut. Okay, now, this is my first time ever hearing of Vontoocut. I really like Spiritual Soul's videos. A lot of people have things to say about Spiritual Soul. But I will say, man, he is spreading the right messages. I will say that, okay? Anybody who is making spiritual videos and trying to awaken people, uplift people, open people's eyes in any type of way, help them get back in tune with nature, with themselves, and let them know that that's the most important thing that we should be doing at this day and age, at this day and time, guys. I commend anybody doing that. So shout out to both of them, Vontoocut and Spiritual Soul. Shout out to them. Much respect to them, man. I'm going to be doing a reaction video to, I guess, their so-called spiritual beef. I didn't even know that there was beef in the spiritual community, but I guess beef is consistent with every category in this YouTube community. It's really, you know, just one of those things that you could look at in a negative way, but to be honest, man, that is just what it is. In life, you're going to have a light, you're going to have a dark, you're going to have positive, you're going to have negative, you're going to have love, you're going to have hate. So, just like any category, man, mukbang community, shit, all they do is eat all day. And they still be having drama and beef in the mukbang community. So, we're going to take some time here. I'm going to watch this video. I think it's like 3 videos that I have pulled up that I'm going to watch. The first video was about Spiritual Soul supposedly sneak dissing Vontoocut. And it has something to do with, I guess, white people not having souls, which I don't agree with. I feel like everybody does have a soul. But before I speak too much, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at TheDiamondLife888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. And tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell they ain't your mama, tell they ain't Uncle Joe. He's still a hoe. Let's get right into this motherfucking video. Let's get it, y'all. As y'all can see, I am not in my normal location. I'm in the bed, guys. I'm in the bed. I decided to do a bed talk with y'all, a bed reaction. I just washed my hair, okay? And I don't feel like getting out of the bed. So this is exactly how I'm going to do the reaction for today. And we're just going to be chilling on it like we usually do, man. Let's get into this first video. Spiritual Soul claims a fan message him.
Some videos of people saying that white people don't have a soul.
That's ridiculous to me. A lot of supporters believe it was Vontoocut's channel that made the fan message so. Okay.
When they die, that's it for them. We can ascend to the 5th dimension. They can't. Why you think they just? Why you think they put us in chains from the get-go? Why you think they even came to Africa to fuck with us? Why you think that, bro? Why you think that they was sent to Africa by these fucking demons?
What?
Wake up! Wake up!
What?
That gives them a motherfucking reason to hate us. They can't even ascend to the 5th dimension, and we can. Think about that. Okay,
I'm gonna just say this. I'm not knowledgeable about this at all. But what I am knowledgeable about is, or so I think I am, okay? Like, really, I don't think anybody knows for sure. But if I'm speaking in my truth, in my personal opinion, I believe that everybody, for one, has a soul. And I don't believe that just because of the color of your skin or you're not melanated or whatever the case, I don't feel like you can't ascend to higher dimensions. To me, that's just crazy to even fathom or think about, you know? That's like, I don't know, it's just so crazy, that type of ideology, saying that white people, specifically white people, cannot ascend to the 5th, 6th, 7th dimensions, and so on and so forth. We all got here somehow, and I think it was through our own stream of consciousness. I do think that we actually made a decision, a choice, guys. Whether you believe it or not, you can believe what you want to believe. I believe that we came here to, you know, I guess, have a different type of experience, to where we are co-creators. We're able to create the reality. Come on now, the reality that we live in every single day. So it doesn't matter if you're black, blue, yellow, orange, or Skittle green, okay? It doesn't matter what color you are. I feel like just like I can love, I can hate, I can be jealous, I can be greedy, I can be abundant, I can be happy, I can be sad, I can bleed, I can die, and I will die, okay? I feel like everybody can have those things or be those things. So to say that white people specifically cannot ascend past this dimension or into the fifth dimension and higher, I think that the lie detectors, the lie detector determines that is a lie. But hell, I don't know. Maybe he's absolutely right, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So like I said, man, I'm not knowledgeable on specifically what he's talking about as far as white people and them being demons and stuff like that. I feel like demons can be in every single race. Just because white people are white does not make them demons. Does not automatically make them demons. Just like because we're black or I'm black, it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily an angel or automatically an angel. There's so many people who can, how can I say it? The demonic presence can be in any race. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. So y'all comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And demons can be in everything. Demons are your addictions. Demons can be your thoughts. So, people can look at it a whole bunch of different ways, guys. That's just my opinion, but let's continue.
When they die, this is all they see. That's it.
You came across some videos of people saying that white people don't have a soul, right?
One group of people. Why would the creator create humans and then make different races? That don't even make sense.
I have to talk about it. Majority of motherfuckers y'all see on y'all TV screens don't have a soul, black and white.
Yes.
Now it's clearly it's easy to see who don't have a soul and who
Facts. You can look in somebody's eyes and see. Spiritual Soul throws shots at the new age community, and some believe he is talking about new popular spiritual YouTubers like Vontoocut. And I think Spiritual Soul has a very valid point. A very valid point, guys. Demons and shit, or whatever the case he's trying to say, that comes in all types of different races. Can't just say that white people are demons and they cannot ascend. Okay? I don't think you're going to be able to ascend with that type of ideology. But hey, what do I know? Like I said, everybody is on their own spiritual journey. But I feel why Spiritual Soul felt like he had to talk about this. I get it. Because to me, that sounds crazy. It just does,
You feel what I'm saying? You can talk to your guides or your angels, whatever you want to call them.
You got the new age movement. Them the motherfuckers that tell you everything is going to be okay. Connect with the universe. Call on your spirit guides and shit.
Your spirit guides and your angels is just the same thing. Okay?
You can call on them,
They're
though.
just beings that are here to guide you and to help you on this, I guess you could say, this experience.
That's different. That's a whole different. I don't know what they can. I don't know what that is. That's not me.
I see spirits right beside me. I'll see all type of crazy shit. You feel
I
what I'm saying?
don't
So
see all that,
project, you're just going on to a realm.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Already there around you 24/7. You feel what I'm saying? And you're finally in your true self.
You get what I'm saying? I go within myself. I get nature. My ancestors,
Facts.
all y'all people that's black and that's out here thinking you special. Our ancestors got nature. They connected with the sun. They ate healthy. They was nature babies. They was sun children.
Okay, so Vontoocut posted a story taking shots at Spiritual Soul after he heard his opinion on spirit guides. If you had a problem with Von, you could have addressed it personally. Now you're lowering all your supportive vibrations by having them argue. No, I don't think he was arguing. Or not arguing. I don't think he was like throwing shots or throwing shade or anything. I think he was just speaking his opinion. And he has every right to speak his opinion, just like Vontoocut spoke his opinion. And when it comes to spirit guides and stuff like that, some people do, like, I know sometimes, like, well, I have before called on my spirit guides, or I call them my ancestors, or, the people who actually look out for me, and I know that they're around me all the time, and I'm conscious of that, I'm aware of that. I call on them for, guidance and knowledge and things of that nature, but me calling on them would do nothing if I wasn't going within myself. Okay, and whenever I do see the fruition or manifestations coming to the forefront, or whenever I get those inclinations that, oh, I should do this video, or oh, I should be here at this time, and then I, manifest a certain opportunity or whatever it is, I thank my spirit guides, but really I'm thanking the inner me too. There's a God in me, just like there's a God in you, and when you connect to your higher self, you're able to manifest the things that you want, because like I said, you are a co-creator. So I see both sides of it. Okay. I see the spirit guides being of assistance. I'm a believer in that. And I'm also a believer in going within too, because if you're just calling on your spirit guides, but you haven't done the inner work, then those spirit guides probably are not going to be able to channel in to help you manifest the things that you're wanting to manifest, if that makes sense. I got love for both of them. Okay. Just because I don't agree with what everything Vontoocut says doesn't mean that I wouldn't agree with something else or resonate with something else that he would say. Doesn't make him a bad person. It doesn't make him any less than me because he has a different perception. It's just that I think a little bit differently, okay? And sometimes we get triggered by people who have different beliefs because it challenges our way of thinking. Our way of thinking sometimes is like life or death. If somebody has a different opinion of you and it triggers them, you can tell that a lot of their ego is in it. And I say that because we're all different for a reason. How boring would life be if we were all the same, guys? Let me take the time to see what Vontoocut says about what Spiritual Soul just said here, okay? I guess this is his official response. So we're going to get into this.
How do you say we in a matrix, but you don't acknowledge how we got in this matrix? How do you say they're blocking the sun, but you don't acknowledge who they is?
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. I don't think that anyone has to know what happened before this, okay? What's going to happen next. I feel like everybody just needs, or not everybody just needs. I'm not going to say what you need to do. But I feel like, me personally, it's a spiritual journey that is for self, for yourself. Everybody's going to be on a different spiritual journey. Maybe it's very important for you to figure out how all of this came about, the ins and outs of everything, and for you to express that to people. The next person might say, well, I think it's super important that you just go out into nature, that you sun gaze, and this and that. Is either or wrong or right? No, they're not. Y'all are both sharing your opinions and trying to bring light to the darkness, trying to wake people up. So going back and forth and judging each other for, what they think, I think, we could probably do without. But at the same time, too, these type of conversations sometimes need to be had. And if it takes something like this for more people to look into sun gazing, maybe because of this beef or whatever the case, maybe more people are looking into Spiritual Souls content, Vontoocut's content. Maybe they're trying out sun gazing for the first time. Maybe they're trying meditation or getting out into nature and actually trying to utilize these tools that these people are trying to help you guys out with. So there can always be a positive to these negative situations, but let's continue.
How do you say you're spiritual, but you bash other people by calling them bots because they don't have the same ideologies as you?
I feel you on that.
The world in the same eye point as you.
I feel you on that.
We were all once that bot she was talking about. How you say we're in a computerized video game?
Because at the end of the day, we're all on a different part of our spiritual journey. So I do agree with him on that statement. Not saying that we're right and he's wrong or whatever the case. It's just how I feel. I resonate with what he just said there. Spiritual Soul does love to call some people bots or whatever the case may be. And, we are just on a different spiritual journey, or maybe a different part of our journey, whatever the case may be. And you can't really be mad at people or fault people for not being where you are or seeing what you see, because you have your eyes to see your own shit, your own experience, your own perspective. Let them have their eyes to see their own perception too, because it's never our job to try to, convert anyone over to what your thinking is. It's just to open their minds, or maybe, maybe even suggest things that they may not have taken into consideration. Maybe just open their eyes up to a new perspective. That's all.
But then say oh, nature is real. We have to go out inside nature. How do you say everybody should sun gaze, but there's a group of people on this planet that the sun literally kills? How you gonna say you do research, but you don't even know what your pineal gland truly is? How you gonna say you do research, but you don't even acknowledge all the ancient civilizations that your ancestors had? How you gonna say you do research, but you don't even acknowledge that it was a point in time where there was only one group of people on this planet, and then all of a sudden everybody else popped up? And the point I'm trying to make is you're trying to ignore ancient history and genetics by fitting the narrative of being a people pleaser by saying, oh, chosen, oh, we're all the same, we're in this matrix. Like a Bill Nye ass nigga, bro.
Okay. So I heard what he said. And then this one says, Vontoocut admits being immature in his response to Illuminati. Let's see what this is all about.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I might be in my ego one day, I might get pissed off, but this is why you gotta practice mindfulness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been doing for like pretty much about 5 days, right? Now, mindfulness, because I was gonna put people on today about this, but we on the live stream. Mindfulness is when you stay in the current moment. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, you spend most of your time every day focusing on things that's not even happening yet. Like, think about it. Right now, you probably thinking, what am I going to do after I'm done watching the live stream? Or what am I going to do? You probably thinking right now, what am I going to do after I get off the live stream with Vaughn?
Instead of being in the present moment.
Only focus right now, you feel me?
I feel
even
you.
when you get mad, for instance, like with the whole situation that went down with me and Buddy, even when I got mad, should I have responded to him? When you said that? Nah, that was immature. Even the people that were defending me or whatever, when I said something to Illuminati, that was immature. I shouldn't even say nothing. Even if you were talking about me, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That was immature. But see, I was in my ego right there. And I can say that right now. Like, don't try to defend me and say, oh, no, I said the right thing. Yeah, I probably said some real shit, but I still couldn't have responded. That wasn't grown man shit.
No, this is the thing, though. I don't think that Illuminati meant any... I don't think he had any malice when he put out that video and said what he said. He could have. I don't know today. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he went into that video with any malice. I think that kind of triggered him and his beliefs or whatever the case. But I commend Vontoocut for actually coming on and admitting that it was his ego, because that's all this thing is at the end of the day. You know, ego will definitely sneak in the back door, especially, you know, when you have been doing a lot of mindfulness meditations and you are like, I guess, we're all spiritual. So I don't want to say when you're a spiritual person, or maybe when you're working on your, when you're aware of your spirituality and you're working on progressing and along your journey and shit like that. I feel like there are times where the ego it's easier for the ego to sneak in the back door because you feel like maybe, you know so much, or, you know, you're on this spiritual journey where sometimes you got to check yourself and be like, look, I think that was my ego. And sometimes all of the time, I will say, not sometimes, all of the time, it's more important for you to stay in your energy, stay present to the moment, like you said, rather than wanting to be right all the time. Being right doesn't mean shit if your energy is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, being right is not worth your vibration being fucked up. Okay? So, and your vibration will tell you everything about whether or not you're in alignment. If you're feeling like shit, if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling victimhood, all of those things, you'll know that you are not connected to source in those moments. You are not, you're not in alignment. And a lot of those times, that's when our ego takes the front stage. But let me see what else he said.
You feel that one grown man shit, even though I'm 17, I'm still trying to be a grown nigga.
Oh, wow, 17.
You feel me?
Shout out to him, man.
Because it's crazy, because before I even made them little Instagram clips, I was like, bro, I should not say nothing, bro. But I let people's comments.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. My bad, y'all. So I was also going to say, I don't think that there was malice with what Spiritual Soul said. I also think that there's nothing wrong with Vontoocut speaking out and speaking his opinion on it. I just feel like he let his ego take over. There's a certain way that he could have went about that video or went about that response. And like he said, his ego got involved. So there's nothing wrong with you actually responding to somebody who's talking about you or has an opinion about you or what you said. But I think it's all about the way you go about it. But anyway, let's continue.
come to get to me. Because the main reason why I made it is because a lot of people say me talking about, oh, Von, you don't know what you're talking about. King So said you lying, so you lying. I was like, so because he said I'm lying, that means that I'm lying. So because he said that is true, that means it's true. And I was like, nah, and that pissed me off, but I shouldn't have let that happen. And then right after I made it, I said, damn, why did I do that? Because I did nothing but cause a fucking distraction.
And to those people who were coming in your inbox, Vontoocut, and saying you were wrong or whatever the case, you know, if King So says it, then that's what goes. They aren't going into themselves. You know, they're not going inside themselves and finding out the truth for them. They're going based off of what somebody else is saying. Okay. Now, if they would have said, well, hey, I watched both of y'all's videos and I resonate more with what he said. Okay. But it doesn't necessarily mean that anybody is right or wrong. It just means that we're sharing, guys. YouTube is a sharing platform, and that we have the ability to share with people on this platform and actually, you know, reach thousands of people, millions of people is crazy to me, you know. And the fact that both of these, and he's 17 years old, guys. I had no idea he was 17. Shout out to him. Shout out to him being so, you know, open-minded at this age. I think that's a beautiful thing. Keep doing your thing, man. Like I said, right and wrong is perception. What I might think is wrong, somebody else might think is right. So really, does right or wrong exist? No, it doesn't. Okay? So instead of trying to be right about anything, just make sure that your vibrations are where they need to be so you can stay connected to source, man. That's all I have. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about these two gentlemen. All right? I love Illuminati, Vontoocut. I'm just hearing about him today. And I got respect for both of them. Shout out to both of them for using their platforms to just help people open their minds and expand their consciousness, you know. So shout out to them. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at TheDiamondLife888. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. And tell a friend until they ain't your mom, tell they Uncle Joe. He's still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. Love y'all, man. Peace. And we out.